I decided to do a Q&A because, well, I got sick and I had a really bad cough and it was keeping me up pretty late, or like, I don't know, I wasn't like, well yeah, I was up for like 3 days, and then after that, like, the cough would like wake me up at night, and then eventually I kind of lost my voice, and I think it's pretty apparent just because I'm like struggling to talk right now, and people usually say that it's hard to hear me either way because I'm pretty soft-spoken. I'm gonna try to do this the best I can. I just wasn't able to do the vlogs that I originally wanted to because I got sick and I needed something. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna like go in order. I'm just gonna choose which ones. Okay, here, I'll just choose this one. On a really rough body and or mind day, what helps you to ground and center? I'm not really somebody who likes to talk things out. I don't like to talk about my problems or my issues, and I'm not really someone who likes to just like sit and think about things. So I think probably something that does help me is, yeah, walking my dog, just because she doesn't talk at all. She doesn't say anything. She just kind of, you know, walks, and she's super happy when I walk her. And it also, I don't know, I just feel like when you're walking and like there's like fresh air or whatever, I just feel like it helps. So there's that. I don't know why I feel like that's weird, but it's probably not that weird. This next one's weird. So one show that I really love, this is gonna, like, it's not an adult show, but I really love that show, Franklin. You know, like Franklin the turtle and bear and rabbit and otter. I love that show so much. But so if I'm really sad, like, I will there have been times where like I've watched it just because, but usually I don't. Like, when I'm really sad, like, I will watch Franklin. And I don't just mean like, oh, I'm just gonna watch one episode of Franklin. I marathon. If ever catches me watching Franklin, then, you know, I'm being a sad girl that day. But really, I'm not gonna say like I don't have like, I can't say that I don't have days like I don't have days like that. It's just, and that I don't deal with it. It's just, I kind of like, I don't know, if something makes me sad, I'm just gonna be really sad about it, and then I'm gonna move on. You know what I mean? Like, if something makes me mad, like, I just let myself be mad about it. And if I don't, a lot of times I could just like lash out verbally. I'm not really someone who does bad things. It's just I could say mean things. Which has gotten me in trouble like a few times in my life. What are your hobbies? My hobbies, I like doing a lot of things. I like gardening a lot. I don't have a garden going right now, like, but I have all my stuff out here and like all the dead plants that, like, well, like, I don't know if you got, like, I live in San Diego. We had really bad wind, and I don't live on the first floor, so the wind was like really hitting our balcony hard. And I have like I had a lot of like growing plants. Like, my cat is just like sprawled out right in front of me. He's so cute. I had a lot of like pole beans and stuff, and basically everything just got like torn apart. The wind was like super bad, so I don't know, it's like easily started all over again. And pretty sure they were gonna, like, plants, whatever, like, what is it, plants like that, they like die, seed, come back, you know what I mean? I like doing a lot of things. I'm gonna like, I am moderately good at so many things and like master of nothing. That's me. Like, I can do so many things and be like okay at it and do a decent job, but when it comes to being like a professional or really, really like exceptional at something, I don't really have that talent in any area. But I mean, like if I draw someone, they can tell it's them. Like, I draw people, like sometimes I draw people and they'll find the drawing, they'll be like, is that me? Oh my gosh. And I'm like, yeah, I'm flattered that you knew it was you, because I wasn't sure if it looked like a cat or something. I don't know. So I draw. I really like painting. I think I'm way better at painting than drawing. I crochet. I like anything crafty, like making things, I do it pretty much. I can sew. I don't know if having cats is a hobby, but I sure do have cats. They're like, my cats are literally just like laying out like the same way, but they're just like laying around me. I don't know why. I feel like a cat queen. I guess like another hobby would be like, I like plants. And that sounds kind of weird, but like I like plants. One of my cats doing? Oh. I really like just growing them. I like going outside and looking at them. I know that sounds really weird, but that's just one of my things as well. Best part about your weekend, honestly, like sleeping. I finally got to sleep. Like I said, my cough was keeping me up, and I slept so much. It was freaking great. I was like, wow. Let's see. Okay, yeah. I got this one like a few times. It's my favorite crystals. And here's one right here. I know that it's like very cliche to love rose quartz, because it's very common. You know, it's like a love stone. But I have like an actual reason. When I was younger, I used to collect rocks. Like I don't know, just like interesting rocks. But also my dad and we would like go certain places and we'd look for geodes and little things like that. But usually I just collected like little tumbled stones. And one time my dad, I think I was like 4 or 5, I don't know. My dad had to go on like a trip for work, I think. So my dad was only gone for like 2 days or something, but at this point in time I hadn't really spent any time away from him, so I was super devastated, and I thought it was like the longest time ever. When he came back, he had like this little gold box. It looked like a little jewelry box, and when I opened it, it had like this really, really beautiful tumbled rose quartz, and it was the prettiest stone I'd ever seen at that point in time, because like it was like I don't know if you guys know, like this is like a rough, you know, it's not like super gem quality, it's not like gem quality or anything besides like the shininess of it, but like this one was like clearer, and like it just was really nice quality, and I was super happy. And ever since then, that's just been my favorite, because I don't know, I was just like really attached to it. I'm pretty sure I still have that stone too, somewhere like buried in all my stuff. But like, yeah, so rose quartz, definitely one of my favorite. Well, no, this is definitely my favorite. I'm like trying to figure out how to put them. And another one of my favorites is selenite, because it's super cheap. It's really cheap, and it's also super versatile. Like if you're into crystal uses and stuff. I don't so much like do that. I don't know. It's also really pretty. It looks really like mystical and just super cool. I don't know. I have other pieces of it. I have a bunch of pieces, but this one's my biggest piece. And like you can find smaller wands. They're kind of dirty. A lot of times they have like dirt on them still. This one's cleaner, but a lot of times they're dirtier than this. You can find smaller ones like that size for like $5. Sometimes you can find them cheaper. You can find like the little let me see if I can find it. This. Yeah, these I've gotten them for like $2-3. And they're really cool looking. They're really cool looking. Like, hopefully that's focusing. Yeah, it is. That's selenite. And those are my two favorites, I guess. I don't know if I have more than that, but these are the ones I have like the most of too. So I definitely say these are my two favorites. I have like Himalayan salt lamp thingies, but I wouldn't say they're my fave. What's your favorite animal? I really like snakes a lot. I love them so much. I think that they're really cute, and I like their little eyes, and I love like their little snouts. I love the way that they feel like when you hold them. There's just, I don't know, I just love them so much. And I also like spiders a lot. I'm not making this up. I'm not trying to be creepy. This is just like, I just like stuff like that. Why do I like, I know people are like, ew, spiders, why do I like spiders? Because they're really good for the ecosystem, and they're really cute with their little legs, and I just feel like they're extremely misunderstood because they just want to like chill and build webs and just like catch flies that people are gonna kill anyway, you know. They're just trying to eat, and people just like go and like destroy their little, like everything that they've created. They're just like chilling there, and people just come and they're like, you don't belong here, even though they totally do belong here. And so I just love them. I think they're great. And I also like I like tarantulas because they're obviously, they're big spiders and they look furry. So I also really like tarantulas, but mostly, yeah, snakes and spiders. I love dogs too, but it's like snakes and spiders are just like a different level of love. Like it's just like I feel like snakes and spiders are just like a more of a, and like I feel like I identify with them in a way. I don't know. I keep closing this, like, how tall am I? People always think I'm tall. I think, like, I don't know if anyone else has ever noticed this, especially when you're sitting next to like somebody that's not fat, but like if I sit next to a tall person, like a thin tall person, I will look taller than them when we're sitting down. But I'm not tall. I'm only 5'2", and I've noticed like I will look the same size as someone who's like 6'2", like sitting next to them. And it's I'm pretty sure it's because I have like all this extra like butt meat, you know what I mean? So it's like you kind of like, when you're fat, you just kind of got like a booster seat like built in, and people always think I'm like 5'11" or something, but no, I'm 5'2". I'm very short. I can't reach at anything in the high cupboards. I have to get like, you know what, if you're short, you know, it's a really good thing to use one of those ladle spoons. Like the ladle spoons, I always like use it to hook things and then pull it out, and then like when it falls I catch it. strategy. How did you decide to get piercings? I got my first piercing when I was like 13, 14. It was my nose. I got it done with it was like one of those guns at the indoor swap meet. And I originally like started getting piercings because, like, I don't know, the first thing that everyone noticed about me was my weight, like, all the time. And I kind of didn't want to, and I'm not saying that this actually deterred people, like a bunch of people, from not noticing my weight, but like it was a conversation piece that would kind of, I don't know, like if you're a bigger person, you've probably seen people, they come up to you and they look at you and there's like this certain kind of look they give. They don't really look at your face so much, or your eyes. It's more like they really just want to look at your body and judge it, but they're trying not to, or they are, you know. And I was kind of like, well, maybe if I get piercings, I'll be kind of like known for that, like for being weird in that way, and not being like the weird fat girl. Like maybe I'll be like the weird girl with piercings, because at that time, I mean, yeah, I was like 13, 14, I think it was 13. Nobody really had piercings, so it wasn't like I was going to freaking like 7th grade and everyone had their nose pierced. And then when I was like 15, I got this side, and then 17 I got this, and then at 18 I got my tongue pierced. I had my ears stretched as well, and that one I absolutely regretted. I let like one of my exes talk me into doing it, and it was, ugh, I hated it. I don't know why I did it. I guess after a while I got out of the whole like, oh, I need to do weird things to compensate for being fat and blah blah. But these just kind of remained. I really feel like they're, I don't know, it's like my hair. It's kind of like, it's like a part of me. It's like, you know, when you find things that are kind of like your brand, that's how I feel about my snake bites. So yeah, it's weird. Like I have like an emotional attachment to them. When I have them in, I feel so much better. Like it's weird how much more like myself I feel like with these in. How'd you meet your boyfriend? My boyfriend, Instagram. Are you still dating your boyfriend? Yeah, but he's in another country, so we can't make out for you guys on camera right now. Sorry. Maybe later. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my stomach poke out of my crop top this whole time, and hope you guys know that I don't care, so you're just gonna have to deal with it. And yeah, this was something. I don't like being asked questions, so this was kind of, the questions were good, so I'm good, you know what I mean? Like I don't really like when people ask me questions about my personal life, so I feel like most of these didn't get, like, they were like very surface. I was comfortable, I was good. Thanks for watching my video, and I'm sure it was boring, but you watched it anyway, so that's cool. Thanks for that. Bye.